Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Luis. I'm a Mexican tattoo artist based in Edmonton, Alberta. And today I'm gonna walk you through my art portfolio. I found this guy right here and I'm gonna show you what's inside. It doesn't look really cool from the outside. It's just a black fucking huge folder, but let me show you what's inside. I just want to be really honest about this, and I just want to show you a little bit of my process and what I've been doing the last couple of months. But this is just a study of movement and a bit of a human shape. I was only focused on doing it fast and just trying to capture the movement and a little bit of a shading. I wasn't too worried about details, obviously. That was a progression for that night. This is kind of a refined version of the same exercise with a thinner pencil. This case was a green one. This turned pretty okay, I guess. And this guy right here, I'm pretty sure this was a commission for custom tattoo portrait of a pet, obviously. So she gave me a bunch of photos and I choose the better one, the one that I really liked, and I turned it into this neo-traditional tattoo portrait, pet portrait. It turned really good. I'm gonna show you the photo of the tattoo if I can find it. And then this one, I really like drawing and tattooing birds. It's one of my favorite motifs to do. So this one's available. Like, this is just a big bird with a couple flowers. And I never post this one as an available design because I was planning to paint it or do like a final version of it to make it more attractive, and just I never did. I start this one digital, if I'm not wrong. The first sketch, the first layer, and then I switch it to paper. It just feels good, like feels different. And here we have some of my first sleeve designs that I did last year. This is the digital design that I just printed on design. Same thing, planning to paint it and make a final version of it. This has no shading at all. It's just line work. This one, I gotta say that I'm not into Japanese style too much. It's just, I really appreciate it, but it has so many rules and it's so complicated, and I don't have the knowledge to work in this. Like, I'll do it if somebody requests it, but it's not the most common thing. At first, for this one, I designed it as an outside sleeve, like just one face of an arm. But then I realized that I can put another layer of sketching paper, just add a bit of flowers and some other elements just to make it look better, just to feel the inside forearm. Yeah, so I painted this. I painted it wrong, and then I showed to Jared, who's really into fucking Japanese style, and he immediately hated it. So that's why I never posted. And I don't know. I just need to learn more about it. But I like it. Like, the general idea, the design, I think it's cool. But let me know if you like it. This one was a bit complicated, like sketching faces like this, like on this weird positions, like not normal positions. It's really complicated, but I do like it. As you can tell, all my work is inspired by Alphonse Mucha and all these Art Nouveau artists. I think that was the first one that I started drawing the hair like this, like it just like a big block with some textures and some movement, inspired on the Art Nouveau style. Same thing with the background. This was I think I designed this thinking on a upper arm, maybe from shoulder to lower than elbow, like mid forearm. I don't know, I can't really remember, but it will work really good on a thigh too, so that's a cool one. I like that. And then I switched to design full sleeves, neo-traditional sleeves. And the reason why is because I wanted to improve the way that I was making my tattoos flow all together. I know this could be better. This face feels a little bit too wide, and I could add more texture and shading, but I like it so far. Like, it is a good start for a sleeve. Like, I can rework this one and make it look pretty cool. I like the way of hair flowing between elements and kind of hiding spots behind the arm and going behind the skull. Like, I can totally rework this one if somebody will wanted to get it as a tattoo. I really like this one. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a sleeve, like design sleeve, inspired on Alberta. I'm from Huentitan, which is a place in Guadalajara which feels pretty much the same. It's all cowboys, it's all horses. So I really like that vibe. There's not too much to explain here. It's just a lady, like a neo-traditional cowgirl lady, with a horse face as the main element on the lower side of the arm. She's holding a revolver. I really, really like how this hand and revolver look. And the crow. It's a raven or crow. I don't really know the difference, but that's really cool. I do really like this one. Still available. I'm thinking about painting it before posting it, but that's a good one. Yeah, this is another sleeve. I don't know, I was trying to fill out my schedule with sleeves and big projects, and that's why I started designing this ones. One of the things that I really like about this one is the birds. Those birds look really, really good. As I mentioned before, birds are one of my favorite things to draw. And this case was a lady, like kind of forest lady inspired. And she's holding a bunch of flowers. I have this other flower, more of a symmetrical, ornamental flower. And the way it flows all around with this branches. Same thing. Maybe I'll just go back to this one, paint it, make some changes here, probably add more stuff, more textures, leaves or something on the top, and be ready to become a sleeve. But I like this one. So last year I decided to start painting more on canvases because I was doing it only for like tattoo flashes and tattoo sleeves and like all tattoo related. So I decided to switch over, and I mean, not switch over, but doing more of this aside. I started designing or drawing this for paintings. Some of them are already painted, some of them just waiting. Like this one. I like this one. This is more of a poster inspired, like Art Nouveau style. Birds again. One of my favorite things to do. I don't know. I like this one too. But obviously it's all my work, right? I know it could be better, but still liked it. This is like you can feel the Art Nouveau on this one specifically. I put so much attention and on the background and all the foreground and the elements around the girl's face, because I wanted to make it look more like a painting, not like a tattoo design. So hopefully I can go back to this one and paint it. We'll see. Just let me know in the comments if you see something you like and if you want to see it as a painting. This was a perfect sample. I tried to do something really like completely different of what I usually do, that I'm only drawing like faces and not sketching the whole body. And yeah, actually I have an unfinished painting right here with me, and I want to show you that too. See, that's how it's looking. It's just I haven't found the time to finish it, and I feel like I need some more saturation, and I don't know. It needs a lot of work still, but I'm really liking it, so hopefully you will see it finished. This was the first design that I took out of my sketchbook and painted as a painting, not as a tattoo flash. And I decided to take it with me to the Calgary convention last year. And there was a guy that walked by my booth, sees the painting, and just approached me and asked, is that actually really like a real painting, or is that digital print. And I told him like, no, that's the actual real acrylic painting. And he was so excited and he decided to buy it. That was a really cool moment for me. And that makes me, realize that I can spend more time doing my artwork and sharing it with people. And there will be somebody out there that will appreciate it. So I'm going to start doing that. Maybe some of you know that my actual main preferred media was watercolor before acrylic. And this is just a bunch of examples of what I was doing, that I was painting. This was just a study of an eye on watercolor. And I was also trying this weird circular shape of a watercolor paper. It's been sitting on my portfolio for a long time, but I really liked it. This is a painting that I did for my wife almost 2 years ago. It's just a watercolor landscape, like a peaceful mountains, sky, kind of water scene. You can see a little person here walking the dog, because this is her grandpa and dog that passed away in the last couple of years. So I don't know, this is more of an emotional, personal thing, but I wanted to share it with you because I think it looks good. It was more like a fine art painterly style. It's not as illustrative as my other work, but I don't know, I like it. This one here, that's kind of cool. I like it. It's more of a Western landscape. I was just experimenting with my watercolors again, with the layers and shadings and underpainting and, like different techniques. This one was the first large format watercolor painting I've ever done. It was really, really hard for me working, like after being so used to work in small portions, like in small papers, like 11 by 14 or 11 by 17, switching to this huge format. It was challenging, but I do really like the result. It could be better. It could have more texture, more contrast, maybe a bit more saturation in some spots, but I do like it, and it is what it is. I did this one on 2024. That was a cool one. And then I started mixing media, and this one looks kind of cool. I liked it. I really like the bird. Again, another bird, sunflowers, girls, just, neo-traditional vibes. That's what I like to do. That's what brings me into the tattoo world, and that's what keeps me painting. But this is cool. I like how it turned, actually. This is a mixed media between watercolor, alcohol markers, and I think that's it. Yeah, maybe I should do some prints. This is a kind of finished version of a arm sleeve flash that I have. I don't know, I was just trying to show my art on a different way, like not just paper lines, not just sketches. So I wanted to paint it as a sleeve and just make it look as good as I could, so maybe someone will take it. I ever tattooed this one, but I don't know. Same thing with this one. I painted this for a convention. I can't remember which one. That was also 2024. This feels a bit too yellow on the face. Maybe I choose the wrong underpainting. It looks more like it needs more contrast for sure. Maybe darker tones on the chin and on a neck. But that was like something, it was, I don't know, like the way the hair works here, it's kind of weird, but I like this side better. Something started clicking on me on the watercolor portrait side. So that's why I decided to start making more watercolor realism painterly studies. And that was the first attempt. I didn't finish it because I didn't like it, but I wanted to show you because on this one you can see how I start figuring out stuff on my watercolor portraits. This was also 2024, if I'm not wrong. This was the next one. This is just a random image I found on Pinterest, and I started just working on the shape and trying to figure out the undertones. This one started having more saturation and a bit more contrast, so it started looking better, but still not as good as I will love to. But I wanted to show you because that's part of a process. I started liking this one. This one's a little. It's not realism. I wasn't trying to make any realistic portraits. This is more of an illustrative, neo-traditional portrait. This guy right here is Connor McDavid, one of the most popular hockey players. I don't know. I was just trying to make portraits of famous people, so whoever will see them will know who they are and probably show more interest in my work. Right here, this is a comedian. This is an American comedian. His name is Jay Farkery. This was my favorite one so far because this one I finally figured out how to do the underpaintings to look more of a, like lights, like a light source, add more contrast. The skin feels more natural and saturated. It doesn't look as red as like this one, which I can remember that was part of the photograph reference, but I don't know. This one, that's pretty cool. I'm still looking for this guy because I want to give this as a gift for him. He's coming to Edmonton. Hopefully I can see him, but whatever. This is a really good one. I started figuring out how to do the eyes and a bit more of a hair. This looks way better as a neo-traditional portrait. This is Tyler Childers. He's a really popular country musician. This is a really popular comedian, a Mexican comedian. He has a podcast. I have with this guy. These two guys are comedians. They have a really popular podcast in Mexico. It's named La Cotorriza. I've been listening to them since, I don't know, a couple of years now. When I posted this one as a story, this guy reposted. So at least he approved the neo-traditional portrait, right? So that's a bit of my artwork and a bit of my sketching and shit. But now I want to show you something else. I'm just going to put this here for now, and I'm going to move on. This is part of my flash book. For those who already watched my first video, I'm going to start a challenge about painting, repainting, and reworking on my flash. They're all neo-traditional. Almost all of them are girls, flowers, and birds. Well, I'll show you. This one's pretty cool. I like the way that I designed it to fill up the whole forearm, hiding one eye behind a flower. I think I already have a print. I painted this one, so I'm going to show you their digital painting. This is more of an Art Nouveau inspired. That's why I'm cutting this faces like this. This is another one. It has a bird, obviously. I don't know why, but cardinals are my favorite birds out of all of birds around the world. Probably because the color, I don't know. I don't really know. But I like to combine these elements like a bird, a face, and some flowers. I think it looks really good, looks more attractive, looks more natural too. That'll give me like a foreground, main character, and some of extra things behind. For this one, I was trying to, again, I was trying to design something different, like a girl in not super common position. At the same time, adding a bunch of flowers, more worry about the clothes and texture. So I can probably add more background, and I can turn this into painting too, but we'll see. I like this one, but there's a lot of things that I don't really like anymore. Like I don't know what I was doing with this fucking messy hair, just a bunch of lines. The way the snake is turning here looks weird. But I don't know, but it feels like a challenge, like maybe reworking this one. I like the nose, I like the eyes, Like the face is okay, but the surrounding elements are not. So maybe I can take my time and just do something about it. I really like the layout of this one. I feel like its forehead is too big, so I can probably add something else here, maybe just a couple leaves to hide it. Same thing with the ear and the earrings. Maybe I could just make it solid hair or something else. The way it flows, I really like the way it flows. Yeah, that's a good one. This is, yeah, again, this difficult head poses, but I think this one turned better than the other one. But at the same time, I feel like this one could be, could have something else going on here, because it feels like it just cuts out of nowhere. But you know, because they're meant to be tattooed, so I don't know, maybe I could just keep adding more elements going up her arm or lower if you want to get it on a shoulder, but I don't know. I fucking love skulls too. Like, they're really good. There's always something cool about them. Like, I don't know, they're a classic. Like, despite of what kind of tattoos you like or what style, there's always some skulls, like some people making skulls. So I like this one. This is another example of putting attention on the way it cuts, the edges, the secondary elements. I was trying to add more texture to the clothes, but we'll see. Let's see how this one turned out. This is too much information. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, you can't read what's happening here, so I might have to redo all this right here. I like the flowers, these top flowers. I think it's a good thing to have, but I don't know. And then these lines are not connecting to anything else. I like the face, but I don't know. Maybe I should work a bit more on this part of a design. Again, fucking love birds. They're really good. I don't have too much to say about this one. This feels like a good start of a sleeve. Like you can have something else going on here. So I don't know. This is cool. Same thing with snakes. I fucking love them. They're tricky as fuck and they're really complicated to do. But if I don't know, I feel like if I put more attention on how it's supposed to be turning, it'll be better. But I think I did a good job on this one. This is the one that I turned into a painting and took it to Calgary. I wish I could have a better photo to make some prints, but I didn't. I could totally do better flowers in this one, and the hair feels too messy, but not terrible. I like this one, but I don't really like this part of a design, because you can't tell if it's of like a wing or leaves, or I don't know what I was trying to do. This eye feels a bit weird too. Like, not terrible again, but something I can definitely fix before I paint it or tattoo it, but whatever. I like this one. This is a pretty fucking badass snake. And the way it flows with the flower and everything, I like it. I really like this one. Maybe just a little less information on the hair to make it look better, but not bad. You'll see that all the time here with me. A fox. I, I actually, yeah, I do like to paint a bunch of animals. Like, designing animals, tattooing animals is really good. I fucking love it. I wish I could do more, but. And I can also combine them. A girl with a tiger. Fuck yeah, classic in a neo-traditional world. I would love to tattoo this one. I might have to modify this eye a little bit, but not terrible. Like that you can barely see the face behind his wings and the hair and the way it cuts here. Maybe not the best idea for a tattoo, especially for this part of the arm, but I can always modify it before tattooing. This one feels more like Art Nouveau than neo-traditional, I guess, but I do like it. I already painted this one. I'll show you. Again, another bird. This lay is pretty cool. With the rose, a classic. That's like a real classic one. I already digital painted this one. It turned really cool, but I need to tweak some stuff. I already modified the hair and a bunch of elements, but it's gonna look good. It'll be cool for a cuff or maybe a chin, maybe even the center of chest or back piece, but we'll see. Another tiger with some flowers. I like this one. Classic for neo-traditional. I think I'll show you this one before. And a gypsy. Fucking love gypsies. They always look really good. If you get to this part of the video, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe because I'm going to be posting a bunch of videos like this. And if you want to share your art with me, I will really appreciate it because that's what I'm here for. We're all learning from each other and that's cool. So I'll catch you in the next one.